shoot a makeup tutorial or just my everyday makeup. I have had a ton of requests for this video. And for the record, I've tried doing this video in the past, but to me they always come out just sounding really, really awkward or weird, and I end up just saying nope and I delete the whole thing. But then I've had even more requests come in for a makeup tutorial. And for the record, I am not a makeup artist. I've had no professional training in applying makeup. I am just a mom, a teacher, and someone who's been wearing makeup since I was about 13 years old. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my everyday face that I do, and hopefully this goes well and I don't end up deleting this video because of it just being way too long and way too weird. So real quick, I'm going to show you the products I'm going to use. And you will recognize, if you've watched my videos, you will recognize everything here. I have my big beautiful eyes, my Too Faced Brow Envy. Since I went blonde, I actually pulled out my Naked Basics, my little one. My Hourglass for illuminating. I have a Too Faced blush, or not a Too Faced, a Tarte blush here. Although lately I've been using my Josie Maran color stick for blush. Here is my Maybelline Age Rewind Under Eye Concealer that I love. As you can see, I need to buy another one very soon. I go through those super fast. Today I decided to wear my Bite Meritage Lip Crayon. This is my powder that I use, True Match from L'Oreal. I just used ever so lightly, this lightest dusting of powder. Here is the Body Shop Contour Palette. It's not a palette, it's just a compact. So, and I will show all this as I put it on. And wish me luck, and I hope this goes well. Oh, also here's my Lancome 24-hour tint. I love this stuff. In fact, it's running low. I'm going to have to get another one. That might actually be one of the errands I run today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I can't lie, this is very weird because I literally have like a camera like 8 inches from my face, but I wanted to get close in so you could see what I was doing. And this is why, again, I always say that this just feels really unnatural to me. And so my mirror's right here, so if I'm kind of switching back and forth, that's why I want to be able to see what I'm doing so that it comes out looking okay. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with my Maybelline Age Rewind. And I just kind of put this around my nose, in the corners of my eyes, and a little over here. And then this is something I just blend in with my fingers right away. And it goes on lickety-split, very easy, a little down the nose, because it gets rid of that little bit of redness that I have on my nose. And then now, oops, sorry, I'm out of frame here. I need to wet my Beauty Blender. I'll do that right now. I should have thought of this earlier. Okay. So I swear by a Beauty Blender. It is definitely the way to go when you are doing foundation. I was very late to the Beauty Blender game, and once I finally got one, I was like, oh my god, these things are awesome. So I just put a little on my hand, dab it in, and start going across. And again, this is my Lancome 24-hour tint. I love this. It's insanely expensive. But I mean, I've used Revlon, I've used L'Oreal, I've used a lot of foundations, I've used Clinique, and this stuff is just amazingly good. It goes on all day, it goes on very light, you can build it up if you're having a bad day, and it looks so flawless. Between the Beauty Blender and this foundation, it just makes it look like my skin is just made out of porcelain. So yeah, love this stuff. Okay, and that fast, come down a little bit. My foundation is on, and now I'm going to go ahead and move in with my Josie Maran cheek color stick, and here I just rub my finger on top and get a little on my finger and just put dab dab and a dab dab. Put the lid on this. And then I very gently begin to blend this in. It blends out very smooth, and it's just very nourishing. And I love what it does for my skin. I love the natural glow. I love how dewy it makes you. I have not always been a fan of cream blushes. In fact, some cream blushes I've used and just didn't like at all. So, but I do like this because, as you guys know, I am in my 40s, and once you get to your 40s, anything you can do that can just make more glow, make your skin look healthier is always a good thing. And now I got my makeup on the wrong side of the counter. I apologize. So yeah, again, this does not come naturally to me. Teaching is so much easier than this. Now I'm using my L'Oreal powder and my Real Techniques brush. Just dab it in and ever so lightly put just the tiniest amount on to set the foundation and to set my blush so that it doesn't move up through the day and hides any oils. And I mean, I really do use just the lightest amount because I don't have a lot of wrinkles, thank God, but I do have like what they call the smile lines, and I do have a little bit over here, so you don't want to put on too much powder because it will settle in those creases and make them all that much more pronounced. I'm going to quickly move some products to this side of the countertop so I'm not reaching awkwardly the whole time I'm doing this video, and that will make a really big difference. Alrighty, that is better. I'm sorry, this is weird. I'm very, very sorry. Okay, now I'm going to move on with my contour. This is from the Body Shop. It is their lightest shade because I am as pale as they get, this Irish skin of mine. So this is literally shade 01. And I'm going to come in here with a Real Techniques buffing brush, get some of the product out of the pan, and I'm just going to go under the cheekbones and make a funny face while I do it. And it doesn't take a lot. In fact, the goal of this for me is for it to really not even show up. I just want my makeup to look as natural as possible. If it's really obvious that I've put on a contour powder, then I've done something wrong. So that's that. And then I'm going to come in here with my Sigma angled brush, and I'm going to dab into my Hourglass palette into the middle one here. I'm just going to get ever so lightly a tap on the brush and just tap it along the tops of my cheekbones to add a little glow. I don't use this as an all-over powder. You know, I was really excited to get this, and this was one of my Christmas presents I asked for, but I'm already so fair that when I actually applied this all over my face, I had this real Casper the Ghost thing going on. So I am not meant to wear luminous powder on my entire face. So I just put some on my cheeks so that way when the sun does hit me or the light hits me just right, I do get a nice healthy glow. And now I'm going to come back with my big brush and just make sure that that's all blended in so there's no visible lines. Okay, now I'm going to come into my big beautiful eyes, and I'm going to use the eye primer. This is my favorite eye primer. I've said it before. It just takes away the purple, it takes away any veins that is showing, and it does make your eyeshadow last infinitely longer. It prevents the creasing, and yeah, I love this stuff. All right. Now today I'm going to wear my Naked Basics, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to use my Offer brush. This came in a FabFitFun box. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush. I love this one. And I'm going to come in here and get the color Naked 2, and that's going to go all over my lids. Alrighty. And it's a very soft color. In fact, it kind of barely even shows up. And then I'm going to come in here now with my Sigma tapered blending brush, and I'm going to pick up the color Faint. And this is going to go all through the crease and just blend it in. Pick up a little bit more. Just work it in the crease, letting the brush do all the work. Spread a little bit in the corner. Okay. And we need both eyes to match. Alrighty, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to come in with my Sigma eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go for the color WOS, and that is going to be going under my brows. And I use it to also clean up over here if I got a little messy. And then I also use this color to come in on the inner eye and also kind of do any cleanup touch-ups if I need to. Blend it out. Alright, both eyes match, that's always a good thing. And now I'm going to come in with my Sigma pencil brush, and back into my big beautiful eyes I'm going into my coffee brown color. I use this color for lash lining, and I'm going to have to get kind of close here so I can see what I'm doing. And I just come in right along the lashes, build it up, blend it in. Okay, there's one. And now the other eye. Kind of start in the middle, pull it back, smudge it forward. Okay. Alright, so that's that. And now I'm going to come back in with my offer brush using just the makeup that's already in there and just clean up again, pulling out of the inner corners. Because I don't actually line my eyes from corner to corner. I kind of do it like more of a 3/4 lining. So that, there we go. Perfect. So now you can see on the lid was the Naked 2, Faint is the contour color, WOS was the brow color, and then that coffee color from the Big Beautiful Eyes does my lash line. And I'm not even going to use eyeliner today. Today I'm just going to skip the eyeliner. I just kind of use the shading and let that do it. And so before I do my eyelashes, I'm going to come in and do my brows. Let me find here. Okay. Alright, so I have a Sigma angled chiseled brush here, and I'm going to come in and pick up some of the setting wax for the brows and just put on a little of the wax. It doesn't take a lot. I love this product. It goes on very easily, very smoothly. Alright. And now this is a bodyography brush that came in a, what's the boxing? Not Birchbox, BoxyCharms box. I love this one for shadow, for the brows. It is amazing. So I'm picking up some of the blonde, but then I'm going to get just a hint of the brunette. So I'm putting both colors on the brush, and now I'm going to come in and start in the middle and start building my brow. And luckily my eyebrows, they're brown, but they're not super duper thick. So when I dye my hair, no matter what color I put on my eyebrows, it just kind of works, which I'm very fortunate. Very fortunate in that regard. So luckily I know that. So there is one brow done, blonde, a hint of brunette. Move to the other eye. Start building it. And then I use the spoolie to fix if I have too much somewhere, and to just kind of comb them through. And the spoolie also helps to remove a little excess powder, so this way they look very natural, which is always the look I'm going for. So there's my brows all done. And now I'm going to come in with my eyelash curler and my Tarte mascara. And you know what, I'm going to use a handheld mirror because I'm kind of far from my real mirror, and I'll make sure I don't stab myself in the eye. So Get as close to the baseline as possible and curl. All right, other side. Okay. Now, use that mirror again. Come in. And if I'm lucky, I won't stab myself in the eye, which I tend to do on occasion, even when I'm not trying to shoot a tutorial while putting on my makeup. Hopefully I'm not making too weird of a face. Not that mascara face. And of course I just stuck mascara all over my veins. That's that. Come do another coat. Okay, and as you can see, I made a mess of myself, which is not totally unheard of with me and mascara. So, but luckily, I have the best magic eraser in the world, a Q-tip. I'm going to come in here and get this off. And then I got one up here and one right there. And that's it. No more smudges anywhere. Okay, and finally, the last thing to go on is going to be my Meritage, which I love Bite lipsticks. They have some of the really good formulas. I just wish they weren't so expensive because it is hard to drop, you know, $20+ on a lipstick. So that. Saying before my camera decided to overheat and shut off. This is the finished look. It's very natural, very neutral. My biggest pop of color comes always in my lipstick. I never wear nude lipsticks. I want a bold, vibrant lipstick because everything else is very neutral, very toned down. Because I don't like my makeup to look fake or obvious. I really just want to look like I'm healthy, well rested, and hydrated, you know, and youthful, because that is the goal of makeup, to keep us looking a little bit younger, just a little bit longer. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too awkward. And if you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me in the future, click that subscribe button, and I will talk to you later.